Can you tell the audience what actually we mean by diagnostic overshadowing?
Yes. Diagnostic overshadowing is where one or more conditions make it harder to see another that may also be present. And I often wonder, when we're looking at autistic teens who are developing these mental health conditions, how much of what we are seeing has been shaped or even generated by the experience of being unidentified as autistic and being unsupported. So, for example, what looks like depression in an unidentified autistic teen might actually be autistic burnout, or the consequence of being chronically overwhelmed without ever having that language to understand why. When we look at anxiety, we might also be seeing the consequence of sensory overload, of navigating these social situations which are governed by implicit rules that were never made explicit to autistic people, or of constant uncertainty and change with no scaffolding to manage it. And when we look at eating disorders and differences, we know that autistic people are significantly overrepresented in this population. For some ladybugs, this can begin as sensory-based food aversions. For some others, food and eating becomes this one domain where they can exert control, in an environment that otherwise just feels really chaotic and unmanageable. And I want to be really careful here because I'm not suggesting that these conditions are simply autism in disguise, because these are all serious and complex conditions in their own right that autistic people can and do experience. But the question that I do keep coming back to is this. If any of these mental health problems are a consequence of unidentified autism, then how much of this suffering is preventable?